Are there bodies?
Apparently.
So, Lisa, we were discussing this question of whether there's a me that can see me and so on and so on. Regarding that or anything related, would you say or would you accept that there's seeing? So there's
Yeah, but there's nobody seeing.
yeah, nobody that sees and nothing to be seen, but is there seeing?
Yeah, when it happens, but it's nothing. The same as taking a shower. It's nothing, because I think what happens is the sense of self looks for a permanent state of seeing. I want to see this all the time. Yeah.
So seeing is a form of appearance.
Yeah, it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that anybody's closer to this or not or further away, because there is nobody. And there is nothing to get closer or further away from what is happening.
It's not more this than this is.
No. Yeah, because that's right. Someone's looking for an extra special this.
You say this, you mean what's happening, but also nothing. Yeah. Everything is this.
Just what's happening. It's looking for an extra special something for me in what is happening. Usually understanding or getting or knowing. Normally that. Then it thinks it's going to have an extra special something for me, then I can just relax and then I can die. That's another concept it has. I can die. But they're all concepts.
But I suppose knowing would exist as another form of appearance.
Yes, everything is the same energy appearing as different apparent appearances. None of it has any more meaning than anything else.
So ironically, allowing for a wide range of interpretation, although all are constructed or conceptualized, but interpretation or understanding, but the substance denying all such apparent interpretation, but it allows.
Interpretation happens, but nobody's doing it.
Nobody's doing it.
No. Nobody's doing somebody either.
But might be manifested in one way or another in some, cloudy understanding, but then falling apart, as you said, and then again new shape shifting.
Yeah, but none of it means anything. Only to the person does that have any apparent meaning. It has as much meaning as a daisy growing and dying. No meaning at all. But if there is meaning there, then that's just part of it. It's all the one aliveness. It's just that we think that our interpretations are the most important appearances in the universe. And our interpretations mean something and are going somewhere, and they're all part of the story of me. Religion is the story of me. Spirituality is the story of me, even though there is no me. Nobody's doing any of it anyway. Interpretations can be there, but same as anything else can be there. There can be many interpretations, there can be many different kinds of flowers. Same. You can't separate them both out. Because what's going to be got from an interpretation? Nothing.
Nothing, that's right.
Nothing.
But at the same time, let's say, out of that nothingness, galaxies appearing, and then they move on and then they fall into a black hole and again something. But it's something which we can't, analyze or come to understand. But it's something which, at the end of the day, you refer to that as aliveness. And I believe that you mean aliveness. We can say that's love, unconditional love.
You can call it that, but it's still a description.
Without description. Is it possible to
What?
say that there is nothingness except love, aliveness, no beginning, no ending?
You
But
could say that, but you can't get anything
it
in it because
lives
it's a
on
description.
its own right,
It just is as it is.
as it is.
Yes. Yes.
But we can't trust that. Not we.
Well, trusting is as it is, it's still the same aliveness. It isn't anybody doing it.
So there is an eternity,
There is no time.
no time. If
No.
no time, there is eternity there.
I don't know what eternity is anymore. I used to think I did, but no anymore. No.
No start, no ending.
There's just nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing.
But at the same time, everything.
Yes, which is nothing. And nothing, which is everything. It's not that everything's coming out of nothing. It's just nothing appearing as this. It can't, because yeah, no.
But this nothingness which you are referring to is
There's nothing, not nothingness.
nothing.
Nothingness is a ness, is a thing. There's no nothingness. Nothingness becomes a thing. There's just nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Not nothingness.
Okay, nothing.
Yeah.
But this nothing is everything. And both combined.
Yes,
It's
it's nothing.
unknown.
Yeah, it's nothing. This is nothing.
But this nothing is a bit, maybe.
But you can't get it because it isn't anything. You can't pin down nothing. It isn't anything. It becomes conceptual if we start talking about nothing.
But you presupposing that nothing. There is nothing there.
There's no presupposing.
Well, if
It's
nothing.
just what's happening. It's just what's happening.
Yes.
But what can you find in that? What can you find in what is happening, apart from a concept or an idea or an interpretation? You can't find anything.
True. No, you can't,
No.
figuring out that there is something. But what it is, nothing. But at the
We
same
cannot
time,
say what it is or what it isn't. It isn't anything.
it isn't anything.
No, that can be described.
So void,
It's
total
void.
void.
It's total void of anything that can be described or felt or thought of or interpreted.
But
It's total emptiness appearing as fullness.
so if that there is some energy or love, void and just love.
But these are just ideas. We just use those
So
words.
void
I don't
is
try. I don't
also,
really use the word love because it's
But
just too
void
sticky.
also implying that's a concept, isn't it?
No, this is conceptless.
When you say void,
That's just a word. It doesn't mean anything.
so if I put, void,
Yeah, but you're trying to pin it down to something. You're trying to pin it down intellectually.
not to, it can manifest itself into something, but this something, as you said, nothing.
It's just
It just
this.
evaporating
It's
at
just
any time.
this.
Is this? But
Yes.
this is also is love. Because if this is void, void
It's not
equals
anything.
love.
It's not anything.
But it's everything.
Yes
That's
and
the
no.
irony.
Yes and no. It's just this. And we use descriptive words here and there, but they're meaningless. Utterly meaningless in the end. It's just sitting here in a room. Void, unconditional love, all those words are just meaningless, meaningless. There's nothing to get hold of.
So the mind tries to find it and put it into words, but it
Yeah,
can't,
no,
because it's beyond the mind. It can't
absolutely,
be
absolutely.
understood, found,
Yeah.
described, words are
Yeah.
it's just
Because what happens is there's just sitting in a room, it's just what's happening, and the mind going, well, there must be, is it coming from nothing? Is it da 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 da? That's it too. They're absolute, all in free fall. Nothing, there's nothing steady state here.
and even sitting in a room is just words. It doesn't make
It's
anything.
no steady state. Nothing permanent. No steady state at all. Because there's nothing in it that is something.
Just apparent things in it. Apparent things.
Yeah,
In nothing, in everything. There are apparent
Yeah.
things
apparent things, yeah, which you cannot
which are real and unreal.
place. Try placing being in a room. You can't. It's impossible. Well, I'm in a room in Hampstead. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, apart from as a thought or as
It's
a
a thought,
concept.
yeah. Well, I'm sitting in a room that's coming from nothing. Can't. It just doesn't mean anything. You can't get that. It has no relevance. There's nothing that has any relevance here.
When you say can't place it, you're saying that because to try and place it, you have to create a reference point or something
Yes,
like that.
yes.
And they're all concepts, that's
Yes,
what you're saying, right?
Yes, absolutely.
If you don't create those concepts, you can't place it at all.
No, you can't place it at all.
Because it's everything
Yeah.
to try is a relative description against something
Always
else.
a relative description, yeah. Is this even alive? I don't know. Is it dead? I don't know.
They're all judgments,
They're all
descriptions,
they're all
ideas.
descriptions, concepts and ideas, exactly. All those things just completely evaporate, meaningless.
Empty speculation.
Absolutely.
That's from Bankai. Can you remember that quote I told you about?
I remember you telling me, but I don't remember the quote.
What did you say? Empty
Speculation.
speculation.
What's the whole quote?
Excuse me.
Well, it's quite kind of Buddhistic, but it's from the unborn, birth, death, and nirvana. From the standpoint of the unborn, birth, death, and nirvana are just empty speculation.
Yeah, they are. It's empty speculation. The fact that it's saying that this is actually alive and this and this and this and this is just speculation. This is the end of speculation. That's why it's so freefall, because it's like you can't. There's nothing to speculate anymore. That's why it's so terrifying for a sensitive person.
What are we going to talk about then?
Sorry?
What are we going to talk about?
Nothing. Sci-fi. But this is what happened. This is what's happening. Us talking about this. It's crazy, huh?
So
But
it's
no
just-
more or less crazy than anything else. that's
No,
happening
no,
right
no,
now.
no,
Well, it's happening, or apparently happening.
no.
So it's just sitting around speculating.
Sitting around speculating.
In an
Until
empty way.
speculating ends.
In an empty way. So when a baby's born, apparently born, it has no theories or ideas about
Nothing.
anything, but and it's
Nothing.
okay, isn't it? He doesn't need.
It's
He
totally-
doesn't need.
Totally
It's
fine.
just-
Yeah.
Well, it's not okay because it would just
Well, it just does. It
It
just.
is
It's
just
just.
die. It would just die without the creation of a story and all of this stuff. So me's and selves and all that, they have their
Well, dogs
place.
don't.
If a baby put a baby
No, I'm
there
not saying-
and went home, I'm pretty
no,
sure.
no,
It
no,
would just
no,
die.
From
of
the
course
baby's
not,
point
of
of
course
view,
not.
well, the baby doesn't create its parents to rally around it. It just is, isn't it? And
yeah. Obviously, without the parents looking after it, it's going to die. Yeah, but you know, but it can't place its own existence.
No.
No. It's just
Yeah,
what's
it's
happening.
just. I guess it. Yeah.
It's
It has
just
no point of reference.
no
it's
point
just,
of reference at all. No, and there's no need for it.
No
No.
need for it.
No, it's totally just what's happening, which is not even an idea of just what's happening. There's just like nothing there, as a point of reference. That's how it was for everybody at one point. Then a point of reference came in for me. And obviously, as a human, we have to have a point of reference. You know, we have to remember where the train station is and stuff. But that just happens automatically. That's just, you know, brains work.
But we take it, well, it's taken to be a real, very real reality. All that referencing, all that kind of relative thing. There's a real reality, and there's someone in that reality, and I'm in that reality.
That's why it's so desperate to place in this so-called subject. It's desperate to place this somewhere. Has to place it. It can't imagine this having no place or location or anything for me. That's the seeker though, isn't it? Seeker is on an automatic treadmill. That's the way it operates.
I remember a Jesus quote, something about birds have nests, something, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head.
foxes have dens.
Fox. Fox has nowhere to rest its
No,
head.
foxes have dens, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head.
I have no idea what that means.
Like there's nowhere to rest. There's nowhere to be established.
That's the sense of the
There's nowhere
person
for
in
man.
a way.
Oh,
free
the person, right, yeah.
I see lots of the non-duality in the Bible.
Yeah.
Lisa loves the Bible.
Well, I used to hate it, but
It's just boring. At the first page. Dull.
No sign by there.
It's a spaceship.
there's lots of sci-fi in Revelation.
Yeah.
Revelation, you'd love it. Things with eyes on the side
It's
and
fantasy,
see
that's not
everywhere.
sci-fi, that's not.
I like to sort of think of not getting it as getting it.
Say that again.
Not getting it, getting it. Not
It's
getting
beyond that. There's no getting it, there's no not getting it.
it. Yeah. It is, but it's just a funny little thing I like to.
Yeah. Not getting
Because I
it.
used to be
Yeah.
so determined to get it.
Yeah.
Now,
Maybe
there's
determined to
no
not-
getting it.
Yeah.
I'm not determined to not getting it, there's no getting it, so
No.
not getting it. It's not getting it. I know what I mean, don't worry.
I remember you say something related to Advaita oneness, not Advaita oneness.
Advaita.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever used that word.
non-dual,
Alright.
non-dual. So that's oneness as a whole, all together oneness, without any division, without being divided into two or me and their timeline.
Yeah.
But if there's the whole lot, what is one without division, without
Yes, but one or oneness. The word net, the nesters is always a problem with me. The one can become conceptual. There is no one. There is no oneness. There is only what is happening, which has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that,
I might have said it, but I didn't really mean it.
Next time, maybe disclaimer at the start of the course.
so there is no one. If there is no one, you are saying that there is void.
Zero.
There is void, therefore is void, one. There is something.
There is only this, and you can't get hold of it. There's only this, and you can't get hold of it. You can't label it. You can't say it's void. You can't say it's something. You can't say it's nothing. It's beyond any concept.
Yes. Beyond any concept.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time you put a word on it or a concept on it, you've got a thing to get hold of, or to try and understand.
That is it. That is it. Either we say that is not, there is nothing, or there is oneness. It's the same coin.
It is, but it's all meaningless.
No meaning. Of course, no meaning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But although yes, no point of reference to say what it is, then we arrive at a distinguishing therefore what it is. Nothing, but this nothing
We don't arrive.
is everything.
We don't arrive. There's no we.
There is no we, yes.
No.
No.
There's nobody in this room.
No. But
There is
doesn't
no
matter
but.
if we say there is nothing or there is everything. One or zero.
You can say that, but it just doesn't mean anything. You can't say.
You know the phrase, the town which can be spoken is not the real town. You can't
Yeah, this all feels a bit intellectual for me. There's just sitting on a chair in a room.
Yes.
Yeah.
That part, yes. Yes, there is not regarding interpretation, not bringing me as a perceiver or somebody. No, but as we see appearances, and
We don't see appearances.
and appearances, we are part of appearances.
We are not part of appearances.
But
There's
something
no we.
is going
There's no
on
we.
here. This
Nothing
is
is
part.
no. There's nothing going on here.
So if there is nothing, we come to solipsism.
No, because there's no one to think that they're doing it. That's not solipsism. Solipsism is insanity.
But this appearance, of course, this appearance.
There's no me who's thinking I'm doing everything and it's all me.
Yeah.
That's solipsism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there is no me,
Yeah.
and therefore there is no the other, there is no shape to refer to. There is no.
Well, there's the
point of
human.
reference.
There's the human. Like, I know Anne. I'm very fond of Anne. We have this connection, this relationship. But nobody's doing that. That's
Nobody's
life
doing that.
in
Yes.
free
I'm
form.
referring
Because
to-
they're just.
That's
Solipsism is a concept. It's conceptual.
That's the irony and a paradox to say at the start.
Yes.
So this paradox is something majestic, something unknowable, and something which is beyond time, space.
Yes, this room.
And this room also not separate.
Not also. This room is it. Sitting in this room is it. There's not anything else. There is not something wider and majestic and this and that. There's just sitting in this room.
Yes.
That is it.
But this room is not isolated from other parts.
It's not important what it is.
What?
Because then we're getting into like, well, is there an outside? Is there a Hampstead?
There is something which is nothing. There's something, this energy, what it is beyond shape and form.
No, because then you're putting that as a something. You're putting something beyond. This is it. It's absolutely in plain sight, and you're trying to look beyond it into some sort of idea that it is something else.
No, I'm saying yes, I agree.
Chair.
What we here is not part and parcel of that wholeness. So there is no me, there is no you. That's true. No selling yourself.
Well, there's the appearance of me. The life can appear as a sense of me. Not saying that doesn't appear.
Yeah.
That does appear. That apparently appears. I'm not saying that doesn't exist. It's just that it's not a person. It's life. It's aliveness.
Life, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm referring to this life or aliveness.
Yeah, but I call that because there's no other word to call it. I could call it buttons. Buttons appears as a me. It doesn't really matter because we're putting references into words that have no actual meaning. Yeah.
No actual meaning.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I might as well call it anything. You know, seagulls, whatever. It makes no difference
Whatever.
what we call it. Aliveness, and we just put this like aliveness. That must mean it's an energy that's outside of this and somewhere. No, it's just this. This.
And this.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. But me wants it to be something else.
No.
Or wants to kind of
it.
case it. Yeah, it's it. Yeah. It's in here. That's it. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing more about it. It's not anything that can be spoken of because it just is.
Yeah, I've got this new fascination with glass. It's like I was looking at this perfume bottle on my table the other day. It was just being. Well, there was no me, but you know what I mean, don't you? And I just couldn't believe it's like solid but see-through.
Yeah,
and I know
amazing
scientifically,
like that.
water as well, I know
Yeah.
scientifically there's all things for it, but they're just all words, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's like incredible, isn't it? That there's glass that we can see through and it's solid. You know, it's like there's so much is taken
It's like you
for
see
granted.
everything fresh.
Yeah.
Like I find gravity fascinating.
Yeah,
The fact that I don't fall off, it's just like wow, where everything just stays in place is can be fascinating. Is it? Yeah, you can see everything fresh because you're not the body's just not in that bloody story anymore.
Yeah.
Like me. It doesn't see anything.
It's quite a shock when the cover's taken off something and that wonder.
Yeah.
Seeing it for the first time.
Yeah. Just
Like
walk into the shop.
Yeah.
It's like the first time you walk into the shop.
Yeah.
Well, you're not even walking. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
You know, everything is fresh.
Yeah.
But it's not fresh for somebody. It's not like, wow, I'm seeing everything fresh.
It's just new.
It's just new, but then again, only when it's new.
It's not
Then,
all the
then
time.
it's just whatever. You know, it's just whatever's happening. Nothing. There's no state. There's no state.
Yeah. Comes and goes, actually.
There's absolutely, well, here there's no state at all.
Yeah, I was thinking about gravity, and you know, it's just a theory, isn't it? Somebody's theory of gravity is just somebody's theory, isn't it? So we call it gravity, but you don't know what it is.
No.
You know, when you look at
crazy.
When you look at it, it's just mental, isn't it?
Mental.
You know, that gravity is gravity is even, you know.
The fact that there's anything is mental.
Yeah, and we don't even know we don't know the Earth's round, do we? It's only because somebody's told us it is, and all that, you know.
Yeah, everything. I mean, whatever. It's just it's surprising that there's anything here at all.
That's why when you say this is the whatever it was you said, this is the this is complete, or this is whatever, and it is amazing, isn't it? Why do we need to change anything? You know, why do we think we need to, or why do we think we can? You know?
Yeah, just the way, it's just the way it appears, yeah.
Maybe your fascination with gravity is because there's no one there that's tethered. Like,
Just surprised me that nothing just floats up. It's just
but because I'm here, it makes sense. I'm tethered. I'm here.
oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
obvious. It's like it's just taken for granted.
Yeah, the sense of self. Well, it appears that you're there, but you're not. There's no you.
And the fact that everything's got a story, like we think everything's been made and put together by a machine or a person,
Yeah.
but they've
Well,
just appeared. It's like magic.
I don't know.
No,
No, I
we
don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Lisa, do you think there's a lot of confusion about this idea of everything and nothing? This kind of apparent dichotomy that there is. People hear everything and nothing, and they think they're kind of sort of in separate sort of domains.
It's because we use words, we make descriptions, but descriptions aren't absolutes. They're just descriptions. So everything and nothing is, in the end, completely meaningless.
And
It's the closest in words that can get close.
and to the me that is looking at that, it is always encumbered.
Yeah.
Whatever it does, however it tries to square the
It's
circle.
always encumbered by its own feeling of reality. I'm real, therefore this must be real, something must be real and unreal. I've got to get that as a thing. I feel like a thing, so everything else has to be a thing, including everything and nothing. But in the end, there is no everything and nothing, and there either is, there's neither is everything and nothing or not everything and nothing. It's totally, there's just sitting in this room, basically.
That's never going to be enough, is it?
For the me, no. Because there's got to be something in it for me. There's got to be something in this for me.
But how can you say this sitting in this room and say there's everything and nothing? It's neither of those make any sense.
No, nothing makes any sense at all. Yeah, that's the free fall. It's like everything just becomes utterly unhinged.
Because there's nothing inside this room.
No.
Like age as well. Age is a total concept. So if you see somebody you haven't seen for 10 years, your mind straight away says, oh, they look older. But they don't look older, they just look different. That doesn't necessarily mean they're older or they were younger then. It's just, they just look different. There's just changing appearances all the time.
Yeah.
But we say, oh, they look older, or look at me, I look a lot younger than in that photograph. I look a lot older now when I look in the mirror. No, you just look different.
Yeah, I guess,
The dilemma I have as being an individual is that I feel separate, and so I feel incomplete. And then I'm seeking completeness, I'm seeking wholeness. But I'm never going to find that because there is no actual separation in the first place.
You're not doing that. You're not doing you. There's no you're not doing it. But you won't ever know that.
I will never know the absence of me.
No, because there isn't a me. It's just an appearance.
Already.
Yeah, and when it's not there, it'll just be recognised that it wasn't a person. It wasn't an individual.
What wasn't an individual?
The sense of self was never an individual.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you said trouble for me as an individual, well, there is no individual. There's just the illusion of individuality.
That being separate.
Yeah, and it's a real bummer of an appearance. Yeah.
Because it makes everything wrong.
Yeah.
It's not right, it's not.
It's the sense of not rightness, yeah.
not being complete.
There's something kind of like, because this is hidden in plain sight, something recognises that. So it knows something's missing.
Yeah, it feels there's something.
But there's nothing missing. Ironically, nothing is missing.
There's a loss, but there's a sense of loss, but it's founded on an illusion. There is no actual.
Yes, yes. Nothing has ever been lost because there isn't anybody to lose or have anything.
It's not finding. It's just the end of looking.
It's the end of everything as an individual. Yeah, the end of individuality. But it's no big deal as well.
Big fuss over nothing.
Sorry?
Big fuss over nothing.
Yeah, really big fuss over yeah. Nothing having a big fuss over nothing.
It's like what Shakespeare said, isn't it? Much ado about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that the name of your page?
It's the banner.
Oh, the banner, yeah.
Quick plug. By the way, there's a really cool Facebook.
Search empty fullness on Facebook. Hashtag
Yeah, you won't find anything.
Blame goes out the window then, really, doesn't it?
Blame can happen.
But yeah, but seeing like that is
Well,
any other
blame
way,
being
whatever.
personal.
Yeah.
I'm blaming, and they did that to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might think that bitch did that.
Oh yeah. You know,
For example.
But there's no guilt around it, no.
So it's like the thought can still appear, but there's no ownership.
No, it's just what's happening. Yeah. Not even any thought of ownership or any concept of ownership.
And when you say appearance of me, it's same as saying seeing of me, but nothing seeing.
No one's doing me, no one's seeing.
Yeah.
It's just what's happening.
So it's like seeing a chair. It's like seeing a chair, seeing the
Without
me.
trying to see it. It's just chair.
Not somebody seeing it, but it's the chair seeing.
Yes.
The me seeing.
Yes.
Just the same, your thoughts are just seen, your feelings are seen,
Yeah.
images of yourself are seen.
Yeah.
It's all seen, like a film.
That's right.
Like a scene.
Like a scene.
Like a scene.
You know, I could look back at the apparent story of Lisa, but the end of it is no different from watching, you know, a 40-year-old horror movie that was uncomfortable. And it just ended and you stop watching the horror movie, or it ends just like, oh, well, I'm glad that film's over. I was feeling really uncomfortable, but it has no more relevance than that. Yeah, it's just a bit of an uncomfortable movie running. Yeah, as a metaphor. Not as a reality.
It's a horror movie of somebody living their lives with a pin in their eyeball.
Yeah.
Problem is you can't turn it off though.
No, it's like Agent Orange. No, not what's it called? Like Clockwork Orange.
These were the horror movie you can switch the TV off.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie you couldn't turn off, until it just ended. But it has really no personal relevance more than that, really. None of it was personal.
So when you watch like sometimes a really good movie or something and there's loads of drama in it and you're really enjoying it, but you wouldn't really actually want to be in it. This
Not
is kind
at
of
all.
like you are fucking in it, do you know?
Yeah, because you feel all the emotions.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just like you stepped into the movie.
You know, you can feel all of those emotions, but none of them are personal. You don't take any of those emotions personally when you watch a movie. Well, unless you're really strange. But usually,
Yeah.
we don't take it personally that that person has just dumped that person. You know, the dog died, you know. Then it came back to life at the last second. Oh, thank God. But none of it's personal. And, yeah, it's free. It's free.
So I'm just thinking of the difference. So the film, the horror movie, or the story of your life, no difference.
It wasn't that bad.
Well, just as the two
But, yeah.
examples.
I don't like watching horror, that's why I use that.
When there's a me there, it takes the story of whatever comes out. You think about the story of your life and something bad may have happened. And then there might be some resultant thoughts or memories that come up that are unpleasant.
Yeah.
If there's a me there, it indulges those, gives them energy, which then affects what is now, because it perpetuates those feelings and bring them up again. Or if there's no me, I'm guessing this, it's just, it doesn't treat them any differently than the horror movie will.
No, not really.
It's the indulgence of the me that then affects the now.
Well, it's me,
right?
which is usually centred here, going me to every single thing. Me, that's affecting me. I'm now this, that, and I'm in relation. It's always completely centralised around the me.
And then there's resultant emotions and feelings and
and then the feeling bad about
the indulgence.
feelings. Yeah, the whole story. It's the story of me.
Keeps it all going. So the horror movie won't give it that indulgent energy, but the personal life thing you identify with will.
And how that horror movie relates to me, and how then I look to other people, and how I compare to other people and compare to this and this and this and this, and how I'm a failure and how I'm amazing, and how I'm all these things. It's like a me story. It's always a me story, and where I am in my story.
Funny, isn't it?
Yes and no.
This is like a decentralization thing. You know, like decentralization in cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like decentralization.
Locationless.
Your emotions
and everything.
Your personal reality, you decentralize it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's just locationless.
Yeah.
Paul Hederman does this exercise where when he does his talks, where he gets like a whiteboard and he writes three words on it. He writes money, feelings, and relationships, and then you look at the board and he says, you know, what do they mean to you? And they're totally innocuous as words, you know, they don't mean anything. But then he puts the word "my" in front of them, and he says, well, now what do they mean to you? And straight away you go to your experience of all three of those in your life, and all of a sudden they become, you know, quite grave, you know, or quite meaningful, or what have you. Because once you put me in front of anything, once you attach that sense of me to it, it becomes such a story in your life.
The story of me. And me thinks it's doing me. I'm doing me, and I can get rid of me.
I like that thing you say about like me. I'm just going to go out and do the clouds. I'm just going to go out and do the birds. You know,
it's very selective.
Yeah,
you know, it has parameters of what it thinks it can
do the weather.
Yeah, I'm going to change towards pink now. It can't do anything. It just has this set parameters to what it thinks it can do. But its base setting is itself, which is illusory, but it appears apparently, but is not what it says it is. Malware. Faulty programming. That in the story though, none of it's true because it's just all in free fall.
It's in the cloud.
Huh?
It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud. People say downloading now, don't they? I'm just going to download that. Just getting a download. Really?
Baby's going to start being born with a USB socket.
Sorry?
Baby's going to start being born with USBs.
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth baby.
Yeah. Getting into Black Mirror territory, aren't we?
Immaculate conception of a Bluetooth baby.